Inside this honeycomb factory, beehive frames become raw honey, honeycomb trays, and beeswax products. One honeycomb frame can become honey jars, edible honeycomb trays, and beeswax blocks. The process begins at the bee farm, where mature honeycomb frames are selected. Before harvesting, beekeepers wear protective suits and prepare their tools.
A smoker helps calm the bees during hive inspection.
The hive is approached slowly, so the colony remains calm.
Gentle smoke helps reduce stress before the hive is opened.
The top cover is removed carefully to expose the frames inside. Frames are inspected to find honeycomb that is fully capped and ready. A capped honeycomb frame is lifted from the hive for closer inspection.
Bees are gently brushed from the frame before transport.
Fully capped honeycomb indicates the honey is ready for harvesting.
Approved frames are placed upright in transport boxes. Replacement frames help keep the hive organized after harvesting. After selected frames are removed, the hive is closed carefully. Harvested frames are staged for transport to the honey house.
Honeycomb frames move from the bee yard to the processing room.
Inside the honey house, harvested frames enter the processing workflow.
Each frame is checked before wax cappings are removed.
A warm staging area helps honey flow more easily during extraction. The uncapping station removes the wax layer that seals the honey.
A thin wax layer is removed to open the honey cells.
Both sides of the honeycomb frame must be uncapped before extraction.
Larger operations use uncapping machines to open many frames efficiently.
The removed wax cappings are collected for a separate beeswax product line. Uncapped frames are inspected before entering the extractor.
Frames are loaded evenly so the extractor spins smoothly.
The extractor is closed before spinning begins.
Centrifugal force pulls honey from the open comb cells.
Raw honey drains from the extractor into a stainless collection line.
After extraction, empty comb frames are removed and organized.
Raw honey enters a settling tank where air bubbles and fine wax rise.
Settling helps separate wax particles and trapped air from the honey.
Coarse filtration removes larger wax pieces from the honey. Filter captures larger wax particles before finer filtration. Fine filtration improves clarity while keeping the raw honey appearance. Filtered honey is stored in a holding tank before filling.
Quality checks confirm the honey is ready for filling.
Clean glass jars are prepared before raw honey filling.
Jars are cleaned before they receive filtered honey.
Filtered honey flows from the holding tank into the filling machine.
Thick golden honey is filled into jars at a controlled volume. Fill level inspection confirms each jar contains the correct amount. Capping seals each honey jar immediately after filling. Finished jars are inspected for closure, cleanliness, and consistency.
Some honeycomb is cut into edible portions instead of being extracted.
Raw honeycomb is cut into clean portions for tray packing. Cut honeycomb portions are placed into clean trays. Tray sealing protects edible honeycomb for packaging. Sealed honeycomb trays are inspected before carton packing.
Cappings move into a separate beeswax processing line.
Excess honey drains away before the wax is melted.
Wax cappings are gently melted to produce beeswax. Filtering removes small impurities from the melted beeswax. Filtered beeswax is poured into molds to form solid blocks.
The beeswax cools slowly until it becomes solid blocks. Solid beeswax blocks are removed and inspected.
Finished beeswax blocks are packed separately from honey products.
Approved honey jars are packed into cartons for shipping. Sealed honeycomb trays are packed carefully to protect the wax structure.
Filled cartons are sealed before palletizing.
Carton check weighing confirms each package is complete.
Sealed cartons are stacked onto pallets for warehouse storage.
Stretch wrapping keeps cartons stable during movement.
Finished products are stored in organized warehouse zones before shipping.
Inventory tracking connects finished products back to the processed honey batch.
Finished honey products are loaded for distribution.
After packing and storage, the products leave the honey house for distribution. The first stage carefully harvests mature honeycomb frames from the bee farm. Inside the honey house, frames are inspected and prepared for uncapping.
Uncapping opens the sealed honey cells and creates a separate wax stream. Centrifugal extraction pulls raw honey from the open comb cells. Settling and filtration prepare raw honey for jar filling. The filling line turns filtered honey into finished jars.
Some honeycomb is cut and sealed as an edible premium product.
Wax cappings become filtered beeswax blocks through a separate process.
Finished honey products are packed, palletized, stored, and shipped.
Capped honeycomb shows honey sealed inside wax cells.
After uncapping, the honey cells are open and ready for extraction. Freshly extracted raw honey flows slowly from the extractor.
Filtered honey keeps a rich golden color and thick, natural texture.
The finished jar shows the final filtered raw honey product. Cut honeycomb trays preserve the wax structure as an edible product.
Beeswax blocks are another valuable product from the same honeycomb process. Single honeycomb process creates jars, trays, and beeswax products.
Each machine has a clear purpose, from uncapping frames to filling jars.
Clean handling and protective clothing help maintain food quality.
Careful handling protects both the beekeepers and the colony. Uncapping equipment is cleaned after processing to prepare for the next batch.
The extractor is cleaned because honey residue can remain inside the basket.
Filling nozzles are cleaned carefully to keep future jars consistent.
The first transformation moves capped frames from the hive into harvest boxes.
The second transformation removes wax cappings to open the honey cells.
The third transformation uses centrifugal force to pull honey from the comb. The fourth transformation settles, filters, and fills honey into jars. Side streams create edible honeycomb trays and molded beeswax blocks. Quality control follows every product, from raw honey to finished packaging.
Honey clarity is checked before the batch enters filling.
Closure inspection helps prevent leaks during storage and transport.
The finished products show how one honeycomb frame becomes multiple premium items.
Warehouse holds jars, trays, and wax products before shipment. The loading dock moves finished honey products into distribution. Is the full journey from beehives to honey jars, honeycomb trays, and beeswax blocks. Every product follows a clear path: harvest, uncap, extract, filter, fill, cut, melt, mold, pack, and ship. Capped cells show that the honey is sealed inside the comb. Uncapping opens the cells while saving wax for beeswax products. The extractor spins frames so honey leaves the open comb cells. Settling and filtration remove wax particles before filling. Filling and capping turn filtered honey into finished jars. Selected honeycomb can be sold as an edible tray product. Wax cappings become beeswax blocks after melting, filtering, and molding.
The capped honeycomb frame is the foundation of every product in this process.
The most satisfying moment
is when raw honey begins flowing from the extractor. Filtered honey becomes premium jars after filling, capping, and inspection. Cut honeycomb trays preserve the original wax and honey structure. Even the removed wax becomes a useful finished product.
This is how beehive frames become raw honey jars, honeycomb trays, and beeswax blocks.
The key steps are harvesting, uncapping, extracting, settling, filtering, filling, cutting, wax molding, packing, and storage. From beehives to premium honey products, every stage depends on careful harvesting, clean handling, and controlled processing. Thank you for watching Mega Processing Tech. Subscribe, like, share, and comment what factory we should explore next.